Hi, tonight from Groovy Entertainment. Today we're gonna have a book on record to play for you. Today's book is Johnny Fedora in Alice Blue Bonnet for 1970. So let's get started.
This is a Disneyland original with a long playing record, and I am your story reader. I am going to begin now to read the story of Johnny Fedora and Alice Blue Bonnet. You can read along with me in your book. You will know it is time to turn the page when Tinker Bell rings her little bells like this. Let's begin now. In the window of a department store, under a bright striped awning, there were two hats. Johnny Fedora, a handsome grey felt hat with a curled brim, had eyes only for Alice, a fresh and pretty bonnet with pink roses, on the other side of the window. Some day they would have their own beautiful castle in a hat box by the sea. But life was not so simple. One day a lady came into the department store, tried on the lovely blue bonnet, and decided to buy it. Alice was put into a hat box, then into a taxi. Before Johnny quite realized what had happened, she was waving goodbye to him as the taxi drove away. Johnny was lonesome indeed. Then someone lifted him out of the window and gave him a deep crease. He was being sold too. As Johnny's new owner walked down the street, Johnny looked at the other hats around him. He searched uptown, then downtown. He caught a glimpse of Alice, only to have her disappear in the crowd. After a long while, he saw her again. She was being carried far, far away from him as her owner boarded a streetcar. Johnny struggled so hard to get away that he was blown off his owner's head. He fell down into the street, where he dodged wagon wheels, bicycles, horses' hooves, and was nearly pulled apart by two angry dogs. Dusty and dirty, he was picked up again by someone else who needed a hat. Johnny's new owner carried him into a noisy, smoke-filled room. The room was crowded with people. Before long, a fight broke out. Johnny managed to keep out of it by hiding behind the piano. He was trampled underfoot in the confusion before the police arrived. After they had gone, he found himself behind a trash can. He peeked around it to see what was happening, and was swept up into the air by a gust of wind. Hurled down a deserted street along with leaves, papers, and debris, Johnny came to rest, at last, against a tree. Snow began to fall. The ground was soon covered. Johnny was wet and cold. Would he ever see Alice again? When spring came, Johnny hobbled back to the front of the department store. It was full of wedding hats, but there was no sign of Alice anywhere. As he looked in the window, he felt a broom pushing him. The nearby gutter was full of water. Johnny was being swept into a storm drain. What an end for a fine fedora hat! He whirled along in the water, and then was lifted out by, of all things, a pair of ice tongs. Someone cut holes in Johnny's brim. He was fitted onto a horse's head. The horse was helping to pull an ice wagon. Johnny looked across, and there, on the head of the other horse, was Alice. Now they could be together for years. It wasn't the way they'd planned it, but their dream had come true after all.
So that was Johnny Fedora and Alice Blue Bonnet for 1970. So please like, subscribe, share, and comment, and have a groovy day. And our next book will be The Whale Who Wanted to Sing at the Mets.